Pisces, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. I am really excited that you guys are back. I do recognize, and I'm going to apologize once, and then that's it. I am a spiritual being living in this physical 3D body, and although I knew I was supposed to break down the second half of the month for all the signs, there were 4 of you that did not get it, and I had my college-age daughter come back, and we had to deal with all of this craziness in our mixed-race family based upon what the frick-frack is going on here in the United States. There, I said it, I'm done. But, having had said that, we are excited to offer you an extended and a different style of reading here. We are going to read 4 different oracle cards, and we're going to do an astral spread. It's very similar to the Celtic cross. There are actually 12 cards that go with that, so there's a couple of different houses that we're going to be discussing if you haven't had the benefit of that before. We're just going in and shuffling the 4 oracle cards that we're going to be using. We're going to be doing sacred geometry. We're going to be doing the healing angels. We are going to be doing the angels of Atlantis. And then we're also, our final card is going to be the light worker oracle deck. And then I will probably be guided to read a small component of that. So this will be a longer reading, longer-ish. I certainly don't mind it. My last reading, I needed to take a break from for a big grip because I was getting so many downloads. I was choking, actually, trying to communicate. Trying to communicate that stuff out. I enjoy doing this work with spirit, and I have to get used to the fact that they tell me what they want to tell me, and I also have to slow down sometimes in order to speed up. So it is what it is, guys. Like I said, I'm done apologizing for it. Other than that, I hope that everyone is doing extremely well as far as their health. I hope that people are starting to get back to work and getting back to their version of what's normal, and you know, that everyone's trying to get past this. We know we had some huge energies as we're getting ready to finalize this eclipse season. You know, the 4th of July, when we have it here in the U.S., is going to be the last of the big moon eclipses that we have. So we have a lot of energy going, and we still have, what, 5 planets in retrograde. Venus finally went direct, but then Mercury went retrograde. So if you have felt that there's been stress and strain in your personal relationships, wow, that's a whole cluster. We got to take them. You are not alone. And I just have to remind people that retrogrades are nothing more than the ability for the planets and the energies that come with it to invite us to relax and reset and refocus. And if you didn't recognize a pattern of behavior from before, you have another opportunity to do it. If you're manifesting, whoa, that is what is going on with y'all. Okay, hold on. If you're manifesting something, then whatever it is that you're manifesting is going to be benefited towards you for at least the next 6 months. Do I take all these, Spirit? No, they said shuffle up. Stop at the full. So I hopefully that you have done some positive manifestation or thinking about some of the things that you want to have happen. And if you haven't had that opportunity, like I said, you have this upcoming week for the 4th of July to kind of get through that. I will be coming back here. Wow, that one was fast. Wow, what is going on? No, upright, they said. To get through that last component for yourself. But I will be coming back to make sure that I do a couple of touches here for each of the different signs. I think we have it dialed in for what schedule works best for me as far as recording and getting things uploaded and answering questions. I have a lot of people still that email me and are a little bit shy on the comments, but that's okay. At least I'm reaching people, and I'm happy with that. Oh, I love this. This is awesome. Okay, so now we're going to focus on our 11. Well, all right, and this is our 12. We will take it. Thank you, universe. Okay. We will go through and do a clarifier, but I'm going to try to take my time and go through each of these different components for you. All right, here we go, Pisces. Fluidity. That was the term that was given to me as I was marinating and meditating on your energy. This is what Spirit said was fluidity. So here's what we've got. We've got house number 1, which is your house of self, your ego self, how you think personally about yourself. And right now we've got the World card, okay, and this is driven by Mars Aries energy. So you are aware that there are a litany of things that are changing in your world right now. Knowing is half the battle. Embracing it is also another beautiful thing. Not all of you, but some of you, I can tell very, very clearly, are getting ready to announce pregnancies to family and loved ones with this Empress that's showing up in the second house. This is Taurus Venus. This does talk about survivor mentality. It does talk about dedication, but it most specifically talks about current money. So how does you, Empress, talk about current money? And why do I say pregnancy? Pregnancy, if it's not a physical baby, is definitely going to be the birth of a new idea that is going on in your personal world. And it's going to affect, again, what's currently in your bank account. So your bank account is growing. It's birthing something that's bigger and better and better. But very strongly, there's somebody here that is going to be announcing pregnancy soon here. Now, the third house that we have is the Six of Cups, which is the communication house. This is Gemini Mercury ruled. This is good or bad energy, positive end of the battery, negative end of the battery. It's neither good nor bad. It's detail that you need to be able to have. The Six of Cups definitely talks about children. It definitely talks about childhood memories. It can also indicate past lives and spiritual guides that are trying to connect with you. So in your Six of Cups house, that is something that you need to be aware of. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but it will resonate with some people. Again, there is no good or bad when it comes to communication. The other thing that I want to point out for some people is that this birth that's getting ready to happen with the growing of what's happening, this gestation period, is going to blossom, and you are going to be talking about more spiritual things with people. That just is what it is. I'm done with that one. Sorry. Your fourth house, my friends, is the Three of Pentacles. You know, your fourth house is your physical house, your physical dwelling, your city, where you live, your location. This is Cancer, Moon. Sorry, that was too close. Cancer, Moon energy. All right. So in your current house, there's a lot of construction that's going on. If there's not a lot of construction, there's a lot of collaboration that's going on with you and your partner, you and your children, you and people that are living with you in order to accomplish a goal. This is the beginning of new types of stability, new structure. So three-legged stool is very, very strong, just like a four-legged stool is like very secure and square. This is the beginning of something that's very beautiful in your family, and congratulations, because a lot of families have been tested so hard with the different changes that have been going on. It's very, very nice to see that there's some positive collaboration that's going on in the houses here. Moving forward into our fifth house. This is Leo and Sun ruled energy. This is your sex life, your entertainment, your luck. This also has to do with your children. And what we have here is the King of Swords, the authority figure when it comes to making sure that swift ideas are taken care of. It's nipping things at the bud, but it's doing it in a way that there's some ease and grace. He doesn't play. He's not a jackass, but he is strong in his intelligence. He is strong in his conviction, and the particular energy of this showing up, I feel, in your entertainment and your kids sector. Again, someone very, very strongly is getting ready to take a new direction in the family way. And again, if you're not pregnant with new ideas and things like that that are coming up at a physical baby, there is something that's swiftly coming as an idea that is going to carry you forward. And I say that specifically because in your sixth house, which is your future money, your free will moments, if you're willing to listen to the universe, these are teachable moments, okay? This is very strong Virgo and Mercury energy as well. We have the Fool. We have the Fool who has nothing but purest intentions and pure heart going forward and going into a new direction, right? So the Fool is the energy of starting over, starting new. Excuse me, got a little too much incense going on here. The Fool is somebody that is, what's the word I want to use? Not tech geek. What's the word that I want to use? Come on, universe, help me with the word. I might have to come back to that. I know it's Uranus energy specifically when we're talking about the Fool, but it is also Aquarius energy. Originality is the word. Originality and change. It is also associated with technology. So there is something new that could benefit you with future money if you were thinking about tech, investing in tech. All right, Incense, you and I got to go here because you're killing me to death here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But carrying only pure positive intention with you on new journeys. You can't carry too much in this little teeny tiny hobo sack if you if you understand what I'm saying here with this Fool. It's actually very beautiful. Moving on into our 7th house, which is Venus, and it's Libra. It's relationships, it's family, it's your passion, it's the balance of where you're at. It does look like there's a little bit of imbalance at some point. It looks as though at some point you could have been feeling as though you were not receiving all of the different things that you needed to receive, or you are not providing everyone with what it is that they need to receive. But if you will take a moment, this is an invitation to kind of just go within and try to reevaluate, in a sense. If you will just go within, count your blessings, is basically what I would say in short order. Count the blessings for what it is that you do have. Positive manifestations. If you're feeling a little bit weirded out about your family situation getting ready to change, then you need not fear. This leads me into the next card, which is the 8th house, which is your Scorpio house, which is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Subconscious energy, hopes, fears, and secrets. And so the 5 of Swords is a tough card sometimes for people because it can mean, just like the 5 of Cups, a little bit of regret. This is picking your battles with ease and grace, this 5 of Swords. Okay? You have the strong capability of winning whatever argument it is that you're getting ready to get into, but at what cost? Are you willing to, throw the baby out with the bathwater? So say what you need to say, think what you need to think, articulate your thoughts in a way that you can do everything that you can with ease and grace and not shock the shit out of people with your conversation. I mean, sometimes, and I'm an air sign and I get it. I'm very intellectual when it comes to lots of different things. And I have to sometimes just marinate and think about what it is that I'm going to say at any particular moment, especially if I'm heated, especially if I'm upset, because I can tend to go off on people. So I tend to bite my tongue. Just an invitation for you to receive information with ease and grace and give information if you have a thought process in your brain that's a little bit of like a conflict for you. Now, in this particular reading, this 9th card, this 9th house here, is Sagittarius and Jupiter ruled. This is your strategy and your luck. And this is honestly, out of this reading, the most likely outcome of everything that's getting ready to happen. Again, I talked about the fact that free will was the 6th card. We've got the King of Cups here. And the King of Cups is, in your strategy and luck house, the most likely outcome. A strong male individual or male personality or male persona. I would consider myself as a strong male persona, okay, as far as the balance of feminine and masculine energy go. Doesn't mean anything else than that. But the King of Cups is one of those that is usually emotionally available. He is usually one that you can sit down and you can talk to, who will listen with an open heart, who will give you an honest opinion, who will cry with you if you need to have a cry, but will also be able to give you some good information when it comes to that fluidity. So the King of Cups is someone here that you can rely on to help you with whatever particular situation it is that you're going through for beautiful counsel. Okay. As we move forward to the 10th card in this particular reading, this is your social standing, and this is really how other people view you. And so other people are viewing you as the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is someone that is receiving the accolades, is receiving the good words, good deeds, good tidings. You're receiving the benefit of, people seeing you as that individual that has gone through and has migrated past a couple of different challenges and is now starting to receive their benefits and their accolades. So regardless of what's going on here, by the time you swim through this piece, other people are going to be seeing you as someone that knows exactly what's going on and are applauding you for the efforts that you have put forth thusly. Thusly. I should put that on a t-shirt. I say that a lot. Now, what I like about this particular spread is that you get a little bit of exclamation. So this 11th house that we talk about is really Aquarian energy, okay? And this Aquarian energy is indicating someone who is a friend of yours that is going to help lead you into the direction that you need to go in. So obviously this is a devil card. This is major arcana for Capricorn. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Capricorn, but it can be someone that is helping you to release self-imposed limitations. So you've got a ride or die friend that is consistently talking you up and supporting you with the different things that you're doing and helping you realize that you can get past any of these little naysayers that are at the bottom here and making you realize how strong you really are. Again, helping you release those self-imposed limitations, those little crazy thoughts that are in the back of your head that sometimes we all get. That person helps to talk you out of it. If this person is not a Capricorn, that is the energy that they bring to the table for you this particular month. You do have an individual in this last house here, your environment. And this environment is trying to tell you that if at no other point this particular month, if you haven't figured it out, it is time for you to rest. I'm going to go back and I'm going to say this one more time. Somebody here that's reading the sign or is taking advantage of this reading is going to be announcing that they're pregnant. Okay, it may be a little bit difficult conversation as things need to happen as you're moving forward and a little bit scary, but you definitely need to take your rest. If you're not in the family way, and even if you're not moving on with the business decision, Pisces, you need to make sure that you're taking your rest, because if you don't, it's going to be your own undoing, okay? And anyone that's asking you to do something that messes with your mental energy and messes with your sleep and is trying to push you and prod you and make you do all these other things is not the person that you need to be around. You'll know it when this person tries to get you to do something. Well, just go out with me, man, or go out with me, gal, or we can go do this, or let's talk on the phone till 1 o'clock in the morning on it doesn't really matter what it is. There's an individual that you need to be aware of that is either not letting you get the rest that you need or is affecting the rest that you're currently trying to receive. And that's just what I have to say about that. So we're going to move on to the first oracle card, which is your sacred geometry. And so we have the icosahedron, which is the speak your truth card. So there's something important that needs to be said. You need to say it. Okay. And then we're going to go with the angel healing. Ooh, we have the release card with Archangel Michael to help you let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. I love the fact that it goes kind of along, in my opinion, with the Fool here very, very clearly. Okay, look at him like this. Like, hi, I see you. I'm moving forward. I'm letting go. I'm moving forward. Sorry. Archangel Michael will help you to move past something that is not in your best and highest good. You can ask him anytime to help you cut any hooks, cords, or attachments to any situations, people, places, old thoughts, old ideas, old lifetimes, any of those different types of things that are kind of holding you back at this particular moment. All right. Now, before we get into these other oracle cards, we're going to take a moment and we are going to do a clarifier on each of these different houses, because I'm super nosy and I want to know how else I can help you articulate and receive this information. So let's start off with the world. Okay, let's start off with the world here for our Pisces. What do they need to know? What else do they need to know? You know, if you're thinking about and recognizing that you're getting ready to go through some changes and you're feeling restricted in a sense, that is, again, it's something that you should be able to recognize. Knowing is half the battle. Having limitations with time and things of that nature. Yeah, so we've got the page of coins that's showing up here. restricted with your thinking. Wait a minute. What month is this? Well, no, I'm not even going to do a future projection that way. Nope, not going to do it. Page of Coins is obviously the beginning of something that's new financially, and then you go to the Eight of Coins. So something that's new in financial capacity, and then you go to the Eight of Coins. That's work. You're feeling restricted with work. Your ability to be prosperous with your physical work. Hang on. But why? Nine of Wands energy is you're tired. you're basically, you're just tired. You're tired. So a couple of different ways I'm going to circle back and read this. Okay. You're feeling a restriction currently in your personal egos and your personal self. How you're viewing yourself right now is because you're feeling like you're not at the beginning of the prosperity component for what needs to happen in your world. It's doing something to affect your actual day-to-day work, and you're not seeing how far you've actually come with what it is that you've done. You're not seeing the benefit of all of the different things that you have done in the past. You're, in some sense, well, I don't even want to say that word. What's the word that I want to use then? Yeah, you're tired. You feel like you're beat up in some senses, and you're beat down, and you're waiting for your world to change. The only other way that I can read this, again, is if you know that your world is getting ready to change, and I'm going to tie it into the Empress again, is that you know that you've got a new page coming, all right? A beginning of a new life, a beginning of a new thing. 8 months. 9 months. 9 months again, okay? You know that something's getting ready to happen, and it's going to change your outlook on the entire, your current entire world. So let's get a clarifier here on the Empress, and let's see how many Pisces we can help read for really quickly. I love the Empress. She's just all good. I mean, you know, relationship, harmony, fertility. There is travel. There's knowledge abroad. There's just the beginning and birth of new things. Ooh. So we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So in the past, there was some stagnancy with something not ready to appear in your world. It wasn't time for it to happen in the past. You know, the universe works on their time frame, not yours. That's hard for people to accept sometimes. We do it when we're ready to do it. Okay, so now you got the Two of Coins. So it wasn't ready. There wasn't enough balance. And there wasn't enough work or investment in it in the past. But now that it is the future, it is time to let that burden go of whatever was going on, because here's the world again. So there we are. We came full circle with these two particular cards. If it's someone that's trying to get pregnant, it wasn't time for you to have that baby. Now it's time for the baby to be here, okay? Six of Cups, please, for our Pisces. What else do we need to know? And congratulations if you are. My oldest is 21 and my youngest is 9. Hello? Two of Wands. Okay, so yeah, definitely something that has to do with old ideas and directions in the past. You're reflecting on reflecting on memories of childhood, past memories. Grandmother is coming through, speaking to somebody. Two of Wands in reverse. Look at that, we got the sun. Look at that, we got the sun. Tarot, 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 we love you. So the sun, Leo, right? So it is associated with life. It is associated with identity. It's associated with consciousness, positivity, success, fame, and victory. You didn't think that you had that in the past? You know, the Sun card also can indicate marriage, Although I'm not seeing all of the different sides, I was told to speak up on that. You're reflecting on the choice you made. You're going to be speaking about those choices. Oh, hi. Well, let's just talk about it. Let's see what we've got here. And there it is. 9 of coin. Not necessarily being satisfied. Okay. Well, and then we have the devil. All right. So let's talk about this. All right. So 6 of cups. Positive memories of the past, positive memories of childhood. It can be, like I said, your spirit guides or grandma or grandpa or someone else that's crossed over, that's communicating with you in your dreams, communicating with you in versions of song, or sometimes you can smell a smell when there's no one else around for no reason. You know that they're there. You're receiving information. Communication, like I said, with this Mercury energy is not necessarily something that's good or bad. It's just there's content and information that you need to know, or that you definitely need to speak about. 2 of Wands in reverse is stating that you did not make a decision that was in the past. You chose not to. It definitely had something to do with relationship as far as feeling positive or successful about something. And it definitely had to do with you being satisfied with what was going on in your life. But that was a self-imposed limitation. That is the devil in itself. Being bonded to an idea or something that didn't have anything to do with you. So this is definitely something that's coming from a different period of time. And I am definitely feeling that grandma or cousin, or there's a female figure for some people that is very strong. And I just keep hearing grandma or nana. Nana, grandma. That is coming forward, that someone is receiving information about decisions here. But at the end of the day, they're trying to communicate that this information was something that was in your... They're trying to help you coax through this negative energy that you have drummed up for yourself. Like you're stuck in a thought process, or you were stuck in a thought process about something that was holding you back at one point. But that's done. In your household, like I said, we've got this 3 of Pentacles, which is collaboration. It's building, it's construction is really what it is, right? And usually the 3 of Pentacles, when it does show up, does talk about positive things that are happening and happening for you triple fold. So we've got the 9 of Cups, which is happiness, right? It's having all of the things, being satiated with what's going on in your world. We do have the Tower moment. The Tower moment pops up when there's something that's unexpected that you weren't necessarily, expecting. It is unexpected change, okay? Doesn't have to be catastrophic. People get freaked out about the Tower sometimes, but it doesn't have to be anything that's catastrophic. It just means something that you weren't aware of that the universe had plans for, right? Either they're clearing something out for you because it needed to go, or they've cleared something out because they're trying to bring you something else. That's all it is. It's this bottom one here. Sorry, fat fingered it. Oh, there we go. So what we have is the Strength card. We have the Leo card again. This one happens to be in reverse. So what it is telling me is that something that you were trying to be happy about in the past, something unexpected was coming, and you're feeling as though you not necessarily had the strength to do it. But what this 3 of Pentacles is saying is that there's collaboration with multiple people. So whatever you were feeling in the past, you felt you were happy with just, you and hubby, or you and girlfriend, or whatever the case may be, or you and puppy. It doesn't really matter. A Tower moment has come to give you something unexpected. And although you don't feel that you had the strength to do it, you do. The 3 of Pentacles is here to let you know that collaboration is definitely here to support you. Let's hit this King of Swords. Archangel Michael. That's Archangel Michael showing up for a lot of people in your luck, your kids, your Leo, your Sun energy. Whew. We have the Hangman. So yeah, there's been something that you've been resistant towards in the past, which is why he's here, because you were resistant to something that was going on in the past. There it is. Yeah, ooh, major resistance. The Death card in reverse. Major Scorpio Arcana. What are you resisting? What? Show me what they're resisting. Got a new idea popping forward. Clearing all of this through. What are we clearing, people? What are we clearing? I'm nosy and I want to know. Queen of Swords. Whoa. Okay, so this is no bullshit right here. You got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So I'm sorry, but for some of you, you're in a coupling situation here. You're trying to resist, and you have no power to resist what's getting ready to come through. For some of you guys that are older and getting ready to expect that third, fourth kid, that third, fourth kid is going to be something special. So Archangel Michael is here. The King of Swords is here to talk to you about what's getting ready to happen in your life. You're resisting something. You're resisting something in the past, but the King and Queen do not, come on, you guys. This is absolute clarity. You can't fight this. The King of Swords is telling you, you have no power over this. This is the dominion of the universe at this point. So someone is pregnant. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry, because I think that's a beautiful thing. But if that's not something that you were expecting, guess what? You know, you got a miracle baby. If this is, otherwise, if you're not expecting, if that happens not to be for you, beg pardon, you are going to find that there is some major clarity that is getting ready to come your way. About something that you have obviously resisted in the past, an idea of something. Now, with this Fool card in your future money, what we have here is the Moon in reverse. Something has revealed itself to you. You've got Judgment showing up for you, and you've got the Knight of Swords here. So, moving forward in a new direction and not carrying any old baggage with you, what I'm getting for some people very strongly is not only are you moving forward if you're in the family way, but if you're not, you've got a legal case and something is broken open for you. Yeah, the Judgment and the Knight of Swords a lot of the times together has things to do with legal issues. So be mindful of any contracts and other things that you have coming up. But something is coming up to you with regards to that, which could, again, affect your future money. Now, the camera stopped just as I was talking about this one, and this one flipped over here in our 7th house of relationships. So 5 of Pentacles, if you have been feeling like you're out of the cold, if you have been feeling like your ass out in the wind, if you have been feeling a little bit sketchy about what's been going on in your relationship, and again, relationship can also be business, although this, I feel strongly passion for some individuals here. You know, the beautiful thing about tarot is the pictures and understanding the history of the pictures and the symbology and all of the other things that go on with it. If these two folks would have just turned around, they would have gotten all the support that they needed, and they would not have felt that like they were hanging on for dear life. Okay, so this really is counting your blessings in a sense, knowing that the universe is doing stuff behind the scenes that you may not necessarily be aware of because you're out here. But if you go in, then, and I say in meaning heart space meditation, those different types of things, but even if it's a facility, even if you go in for counseling, even if you go talk to a pastor or, you know, someone else in that particular type of a field, there is help for you if you will just relax for a second and just change directions for just a little bit. But it definitely does talk about the fact that you need to count your blessings for where you're at right now. Now, the next card that pulled over, like I said before, the camera stopped, was the Ace of Cups. So in the past, someone has like pretty much cried their eyes out, like you've emptied your cup, and you've emptied your cup into somebody else. This 5 of Pentacles also can represent, like I said, the 5 of Cups with regret, like you are feeling ashamed or regretful about something that you have done to someone else, and that was extremely emotional. So all I can say about that is, if you can bring it within your heart to recognize what that is, knowing is half the battle, apologize and make sure that you do it with all force that you have in your heart. What else do we need to know about this 5 of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups in reverse, please? No, it's not definitely all of those. Sorry. If they want to come back out, they will. The Hermit. Yeah. There's some wisdom within. There's wisdom to be had if you go within and you realize that sometimes you just need to do that. You need to take a few minutes, you need to take a breather, you need to go within, and you need to, you know, just kind of be with yourself to kind of work feelings out. And the King of Cups in reverse. So, some of you guys need to be working with this King of Cups here, who's in your best case scenario. And again, King of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be a male. It can be someone that's masculine in energy, but that definitely has the capacity of being all up, all in when it comes to being supportive for people. I consider myself to be a very masculine female, and that's okay. But this is what I'm getting here. There's a connection here with this King of Cups that Pisces, you need to be aware of, and you know, understand that if this is not you, that this person is going to be coming around the corner here because they recognized some challenges that they may have created for you in relationship space. Let's move forward to this Five of Swords energy. I don't like this card, but I understand why it pops up for people. Five of Swords, please, for Pisces. Hopes, fears, secrets, secret battle going on, huh? Secret argument. It's not really a secret anymore, is it? Something you didn't want to tell somebody. How am I going to tell this person this information? How do I do it without breaking down? Well, you got the Queen of Coins, you got the Three of Cups, and you've got the Two of Swords. Okay, so let's do it like this. We've got the Two of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords really can be peace. It is the space between your head and your heart and being completely at peace and knowing that you're making a decision and that you're trying to be peaceful or the peacemaker, and that decision didn't work. Or, yeah, but it didn't necessarily work for you in the past. Then you got the Three of Cups, which is lack of happiness, lack of celebration, lack of emotional fortitude to be able to see the beauty at the end of kind of what was going on here. I'm trying to pull it back just a bit. And the Queen of Coin again is you're scared about finances. You're scared about how you're going to talk about this upcoming change because of how you believe it's going to affect finances. Or you know that this decision, this argument, or these other things that have come forward and that you have to sit down and think about it is going to affect your finances in a way. But the Queen definitely does talk about the fact that there is a new way to make things happen on a financial front. Let's go ahead and hit this King of Cups. The strategy, this luck, this most likely outcome. Whoop, whoop. All right, so what we have here is the Seven of Cups. We have the Knight of Coin. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that was fast. And we have the Six of Coin. Ha, praise. Okay. So, this King of Cups, this emotionally stable individual is going to make you understand that the thought processes that you had that you thought were draining you because there were so many different options, although there was really only one of two directions that you could have gone, that universe was going to support either direction that you went, is there for you. This Knight of Coin is definitely trying to talk about the fact that there is balance that is going to be made as opposed to this Queen of Coin that was here. So this definitely, for me, with the different pairs of the Kings and the Queens, is definitely talking about a relationship. This is a couple. that have a strong tie together. If this was not a husband and wife or that kind of a matrimonial situation, some business partnership that is extremely strong, and these partners have been together for a very long time, okay? And it's like, you know, frickin' frack or peanut butter and jelly. It's like they really do go together. They mesh well. But that the King of Cups in this relationship is really trying to explain that at the end of the day, the Six of Coins is showing up. So how much energy you put into it is the exact amount of energy that you're going to get out of it. And there is a blessing at the end of this conversation with that Six of Coin that coming up. So this King of Cups is going to surprise you. Okay, this King of Cups is going to make sure that you feel completely confident in all the things that are getting ready to happen in the future. Okay, now that leads us to how people see you. And this is the Six of Wands. This is victory. So I know that sounds like a little, that's a lot. Like I said, I'm trying to be as thorough as I can with this. But that victory is here. Hello, the Magician. Hello, you have or have had all of this power within you all along. You had the power all along, dear. Click your heels 3 times. The Magician. Call it. Call it. You have the magic with you always. What else do we need to know about the Six of Wands and the Magician? Change decks. Why do we need to change? Oh. Why do I need to? Yes. The Hierophant in reverse. So the Hierophant, it talks about usually it usually means the restriction of standard societal types of things, right? Tradition in a sense. The Hierophant also, so we'll say tradition of marriage or the tradition of, you know, whatever, like traditional marriage, okay? The Hierophant can also represent large organizations or large entities or large businesses. So in this particular moment, you have the Magician to understand that this traditional component is not necessarily something that's for you and your highest and best good. Like you've moved past whatever that stigma was for whatever the Hierophant represents for you. And chariots! I'm sorry, I got so excited. Everything you're doing is for the benefit. It's for the good. The Chariot is talking about being the master of moving forward, even though there are bumpy roads that you recognize you have gone through and that you are going to continue to go through. You are going to master this. This is the universe telling you now this is what you can control at this point. Let us handle it from here. And then from here on, you got this. We're giving you the ball, so to speak. I freaking love this. Let's get a card for this devil energy, for this individual that's going to support them. Can you give me anything else? If it's not a Capricorn, can you tell me who is going to be supporting our Aquarius here? What else do we need to know? How are they going to help cut ties and binds and things of that nature? What do we need to know? There it is. So we have the Ten of Cups. They're going to help you recognize what your true values are and your true happiness is. They're also going to, oh my freaking God, they're going to talk to you about being the Empress. They're going to talk to you about the Six of Swords, which is also moving in the right direction. They're also going to talk to you about this collaboration. Okay, so be on the lookout. This friend is going to be the one to help you realize what needs to happen in your particular household, right? And if it's not a husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, like relationship, matrimonial style or whatever in non-traditional senses, this is going to be someone that's going to be talking about a business partnership that has been something that has been long lived together. Four of Swords. What do our Pisces need to know about getting their rest, or what else can we identify for them? I don't have enough cards. What do you mean? What do you mean I don't have enough cards? All right, they've already said it twice. Hold on. What is it that you want to say? Aquarius, Four of Swords. Who do they need to watch out for? What are we watching for? Ah! We're going to take the ones that came up. Thank you. I'm trying to get there. It does have something to do with work. For sure, for sure, for sure. Where's the other ones that popped out? King of Wands. Someone that's raring and ready to go. Not slowing down. Sometimes you got to slow down in order to speed up. What else? Aggressiveness is also the word that I'm being told. Overly aggressive. You'll know it. You don't have time to rest, man. We got to do this, is the attitude. But to me, that's over aggressive. And, oh, okay. This person's going to try to come in extremely swiftly and try to tell you what needs to happen. This is not the one. You're going to know it. And that the Ace of Wands is in reverse is saying that whatever this particular person is talking about when it comes to your value of work and how you're trying to master things, this is the person that is trying to talk you out of the rest that you need. Oh, you don't need to think about that. Let's just sign the paperwork. No, that's not, absolutely not. That is the person that you need to be aware of, that is going to not necessarily be helping you out in your highest and best good. I'm glad that they told me to take the next deck. Let's go ahead and go to our oracles and try to help wrap this up here. Ooh, can you even? Archangel Zadkiel is talking to you about security. Okay. Call on Archangel Zadkiel to help you recognize what it is that you do have. This directly goes with this Five of Pentacles. It is the blessings of what it is that you already have. I don't know if you can see this. You probably can't with this particular camera, but this is the seed of life. If you are into sacred geometry, this is the seed of life. Okay, the seed of life. And then call on Archangel Shamael for serenity. Okay, serenity in your home, serenity in the home of your heart, your thoughts. Okay, will help to cleanse that process for you. And typically only get one card, but I do have two. And the two cards that I have here are from the Lightworker Oracle deck. And the first card that I have is Divine Talents. Okay, I'm just going to read this one real quick. And then also the fourth ray of harmony. So you have a master that's here to work with you as well. So the 39 card here. Divine Talents. You're a talented soul, and over many lifetimes you've developed your spiritual abilities to channel higher awareness, attract healing energy, and radiant light to uplift the consciousness of those around you. Your divine talents are many and uniquely expressed through you. Your talents do not have to resemble those of another to have their own inestimable value. Do not be afraid to use them. What makes you happy is what you should do in order to chase your sacred bliss and express yourself in the world via the unique and special abilities that the divine has given you. Hello! Go forth. If you choose to say this invocation off camera, that's totally up to you. If you agree with it while I sing it, while I read it, just say, and so it is, or I agree. All-loving universe, teach me to realize and trust in my divinely given talents. I ask for your unconditionally loving assistance in releasing any block or obstacle to the full development and joyful expression of my spiritual gifts in this world. Help me find the courage and boldness within that I need to believe in myself and be completely empowered to make my loving contribution to the world through my own free will and divine merciful grace. So be it. Release anything that is no longer serving you. Speak your truth. Okay. And the second card that we got was the fourth ray of harmony. So this is a master that is going to be working with you. And it's Archangel Gabriel. The fourth ray of harmony comes to you with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. Hello. That is exactly who the Empress is. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Okay, so any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. And again, if you choose the invocation, I now accept my own free will, the blessing and grace of the fourth ray of harmony. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Gabriel to help me find balance, wisdom, and creative approaches in all areas of my life. I ask for unconditionally loving assistance to outgrow problems in my life. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, and tenderness to help me grow into all that I am divinely destined to be. May the art and beauty within me find the authentic expression in the world. May I be held from within and grounded in my center as I approach the portal of initiation. May the unconditionally loving masters and angels that serve on this divine ray of light bring it to the hearts of all beings for the greatest good. Through divine mercy, will, and grace, so be it. Aho, man. That was a very deep reading. So I really do appreciate the fact that you dialed in for as long as you did. Hopefully this message resonated with you. I'm very interested in the comments. So if you want to comment here on the page, or you want to email me privately, a lot of people are doing that. I'm okay with that totally. Please give me your feedback on this. I am open for readings if you would like to tap in with me in your personal energy. Otherwise, hit the like button if this resonated with you. Share it if it wasn't necessarily for you and you think someone else might be able to benefit from the information. You know, please pass this information along. Hit the subscribe button so that you'll be notified of the new information that comes through. And if you haven't had a chance, go backwards to some of the other monthlies I did to do cross-watching if you would like. But then we will have new signage that will be coming up here within the next week and some changes. We start to circle around the other zodiacs so that you can cross-watch if that's what you would like to do to get another flavor of your sign. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking with me this long. I wish you many, 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 many blessings. Thank you for now, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.